Hello everyone, I'm Smriti. You are watching Property Portfolio. Metro Group and Partners ले लिएर आएको यो शोमा हामीले सिडनीमा प्रपर्टी मार्केटलाई बुझ्ने अथवा प्रपर्टी मार्केटमा इन्भेस्ट गर्न चाहने भ्युअर्सहरुलाई ध्यानमा राखेर प्रपर्टी मार्केटसित जुडेका भेरियस टपिकहरुलाई लिएर एपिसोड्सहरु पब्लिश गर्दै आएका छौं। Metro Group and Partners लाई सिडनीमा one of the best real estate companies भनेर पनि चिन्ने गरिन्छ र यसको कारण हो कम्पनीका टिम मेम्बर्स उहाँहरुको highly skilled knowledge about the property market here in Sydney and also the respect the company and the team members offers to its clients. Besides that, the company also works in unity with its sister companies which are Labis Construction, Urban Homes and Metro Project Development. So today we will take you to Liverpool where Metro Project's development office is located. We'll speak with Mr. Anurag Humagai and Mr. Lakshman Koirala to see how they plan to implement ideas and strategies so that company as a whole continues to make a dream home a reality for their clients.
नमस्कार, म अनुराग हुमागाई आज तपाईहरुलाई मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट डेभलपमेन्टको अफिस लिभरपुलमा स्वागत गर्दछु।
Hello Anuragji, hello Lakshmanji, pleasure to have you with us today. हामीले few episodes अगाडि तपाईहरुको इन्टरभ्यु लिएको थियो हैन। सो आज हाम्रो यो शोमा चाहिँ भ्युअर्सहरुको लागि मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट डेभलपमेन्टलाई फोकस गरेर पब्लिश गर्न लाग्छौं यो इन्टरभ्यु। सो बिफोर वी मुभ अहेड हामीलाई भन्दिनु होला एन्ड अल्सो हाम्रो भ्युअर्सहरुलाई पनि भन्दिनु होला व्हाट इज मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट डेभलपमेन्ट?
थ्यांक यू स्मृति जी। मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट डेभलपमेन्ट चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो प्लेटफर्म हो जसको थ्रुबाट चाहिँ इन्भेस्टर्सहरुले they can get into the property market. They can they can invest in different sizes of projects. We do projects starting from of very small sizes going to very very big sizes र त्यो हिसाबमा चाहिँ लाइक आई सेड एउटा इन्भेस्टर्सको लागि इन्भेस्ट गर्ने प्रपर्टी मार्केटमा इन्भेस्ट गर्ने एउटा प्लेटफर्म हो।
साउन्ड्स गुड। यसमा तपाईले केही एड गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ होला लक्ष्मणजी?
प्रपर्टी मार्केट नै हाम्रो चाहिँ टार्गेटेड एरिया भइहाल्यो हैन। हाम्रो सबै बिजनेसहरु जति पनि छन् ती सबै प्रपर्टी मार्केटमै रिलेटेड छन्। हाम्रो संस्था नै प्रपर्टीसँग रिलेटेड संस्था भएको हुनाले गर्दा डेफिनेटली द्याट्स द मेन फोकस एरिया। When we talk about property market, this is very 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 vast and it covers diversified types of properties and building constructions. So starting from residential to commercial to owner-occupier. So there are multiple projects which we talk about and we focus on. So recently we have shifted ourselves from residential house to commercial kind of apartments where we are stepping in. So we are focusing on different markets now.
Amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, Metro Project Development is a really good platform for the investors out there as well.
It is.
So our potential investors are, let's say, why do you suggest them to join or participate or contribute their time and their hard-earned money in Metro Group Project Development?
अब यस्तो छ recently especially for the last year or so due to this problem we had because due to the COVID thing, it's very difficult to get a very good return for any sort of investments. तर त्यो सिनारियोमा पनि त्यो सिचुएसनमा पनि एउटा हाम्रो यो प्रपर्टी मार्केट चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो स्टेबल मार्केट थियो जसमा चाहिँ वी वर स्टिल परफर्मिङ भेरी वेल I mean, we have lots of investors, they made a lot of money, even in the last year. र यो कोभिडले गर्दाखेरि जति पनि हाम्रो इन्डस्ट्रीहरू यहाँ अस्ट्रेलियामा सफर गरिरहेछ होइन, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि आई मिन पिपल वे स्टिल वर्किङ, दे वे आई मिन अभियसली लट अफ पिपल लुज द जब होइन, तर दे वर स्टिल वर्किङ फ्रम होम, दे वर अर्निङ द मनी, बट दे ह्याड नो वे टु स्पेन्ड होइन, बिकज अल दिस बिजनेस वे लट अफ बिजनेस वर क्लोज्ड or they were not doing that well. And also because they were making money but they couldn't go anywhere for holidays, so they always had some extra savings compared to previous years. र त्यो सिचुएसनमा चाहिँ I mean, instead of having your money just lying there under your pillow or in a bank,
you can invest.
Come and invest with us and let your money grow.
Yes. Lakshmanji, do you have anything to add so that investors out there, whoever is listening out there, is sort of motivated to give their money to be invested, I hope?
Okay, I think I'll look at this as a bigger picture. Again, everything is just going around and around about COVID. But here, what I'm trying to relate is nobody knew this COVID is coming. And nobody knew this will dismantle the whole world. So things have changed. So what is next? Definitely, if I have to invest on a restaurant or takeaway shop or clothing business or even furniture or even electronic businesses, I myself will think twice, because what if I have to just close the business for a few months, for a few years? What is next? So definitely, this is all against nature that we don't have control over it. But the real estate market is something where it doesn't have an expiry date. It's like you have grocery shop and you got to throw out your stuff because it's expired. It's not usable anymore.
So Lakshmanji, Anuragji, यसै इन्भेस्ट गर्ने सिलसिलामा होइन, सो इन्भेस्टर्सहरूले चाहिँ अब इन्भेस्ट गर्दाखेरि एभ्रिबडी वान्ट सम काइन्ड अफ रिटर्न, सम काइन्ड अफ प्रफिट होइन. सो यो प्लेटफर्म, यो मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट डेभलपमेन्टमा इन्भेस्ट गरेर चाहिँ प्रफिट अथवा रिटर्न चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ भनेर कसरी ग्यारेन्टी गर्नुहुन्छ, कसरी सिक्योर फिल गराउनुहुन्छ इन्भेस्टर्सहरूलाई? सो तपाईँदेखि स्टार्ट गरौँ न त लक्ष्मणजी.
ओके, अब इन्भेस्टमेन्ट भन्ने बित्तिकै त्यो एउटा वर्ड इन्भेस्टमेन्ट छ, तर चाहिँ इट डज एट्र्याक्ट डिफ्रेन्ट प्रोजेक्ट्स, different stage and different nature of operating. So for example, if we are purely talking about one investor, single investor having $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 extra in their bank sitting up there, and if they want to buy a second property, that means they already have one property where they're living in. The second property they're buying, they don't have to live in there, so that's purely investment. In that situation, either we can give them rental guarantee for 1 year, so that is already income, which is 4 to 5%. And second, with the same property, with the same investor, if their situation has changed and they have to relocate to different part of country, or they no longer live in this country, or they just want to cash out, then as you said, we are not just the builder, we are not just the real estate, so we are Metro Project Development Group. So we have all this, so we'll resell for them on their behalf, and definitely our quality build will always bring more value than what they invested, so that's already secured for them. That's one type of investors. So if we're talking about any investors with the big amount and they want to come and join us in our project development group, then we acquire the raw lands. We take that land to council for approval, then we subdivide, then we change into multiple lots, we construct the house, we build the house, then we resell it. So that projects compared to the previous one, which is about 8 to 9 months or 1 year accomplished date. But this projects is different nature, where the amount of investment will be higher. Same time, the waiting period or the completion of project will be different than that. So again, over there, starting from 7.5 to up to 20%, 25%, depending the nature of the projects, depending the cost of the projects, and depending all the hidden cost until that project is completion, which will be very transparent anyway. We'll sit down with the investors and we'll secure the amount in legal way so that their investment is secured. To be continued with the same scenario, we can give them some sort of ownership to the projects. Not necessarily they can be 100%. If they are investing 25% of total project cost, means they'll be owning 25% of that total projects. So that way, we try our best from every aspects, every angle to secure the investment.
Can I also add on this,
Yes.
Lasminji? Thank you, Lasminji. You see, when we talk about project development, I mean, general concept, is, this is what a lot of people would think. Okay, you buy a big block of land, then you do the subdivision, then you sell it to individual customers. Okay, yes, that's the bigger picture. But the thing is, with us, you can come in at any time. It doesn't have to be at the stage when we are trying to acquire the big block of land, right? So let me give you an example. Let's say we are looking to get a big block of land, which is like 10-15 hectares. Then we have to do all the feasibility study. That will cost us money. Then if that says that, okay, this land is good enough, then we do the subdivision. Then we start selling it as a land only or land and house package. Now, as an investor, you can come into any stage. If you want to come in the beginning, yes, come in, buy the land, or we can go joint venture, or you can just commit a certain percentage of the total cost, or there are some other cases where we would acquire, let's say, 6, 7, or 10 block of land from other developers. Then we develop that into house and land package, and we sell it to the buyers. Now you can even come at that stage, be a part of the whole 10 lots, or even if you feel comfortable, or if you are just financially capable of getting 1 or 2 lots, that's fine as well. But like he said, the returns will be. When you come in as a investor, we don't, because it's a big thing, right? It's not like going and buying a small things. You have to. We do try to educate people rather than convince. Yes, we try to convince, but it's a process of education.
Yes, that's fair. That's good. Yeah.
We do educate them, and we do. On the process, yes, we will convince them that if they invest X amount of money in 1 year's time or 2 years' time, they will get this amount return.
At the same time, we sorry to interrupt you. At the same time, we will put everything on the table. Yes. So everything will be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all legally drafted,
yeah,
right?
It will be legally drafted because we've got our own legal team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course, investors are free to exercise their own legal rights and legal exploration. At the same time, we do have our own legal team as well, and this is all about financial stuff where you work hard for your money, and at the same time, everyone should be secure. For example, we ourselves have to be secure ourselves. So we all have our own legal liabilities where we do our own studies, and beside that, we put everything transparently on the table. So there's nothing to hidden. It's very transparent, and seeing that projects and all these costs to made and all the technical stuff on the table, when you're free to choose and pick.
Yes, of course. And when someone is dealing with money or investment related to money and larger amounts, it's always good to have, like you mentioned, clear cut on the table so there's no misleading happening there.
Oh yeah,
so beautiful. That's really good.
Yeah, sorry. Like I said, by the time, if you come in as an investor, by the time you do that final signature, you will be very, very well educated from our team.
Yes, so you know what you are signing for.
Yeah,
yes.
So there's nothing hidden, everything very transparent.
Yes, thank you. So one more question. Metro project development मा चाहिँ related जुडी राखेका करेन्ट प्रोजेक्टहरू के छन् एन्ड अल्सो तिनीहरूको टाइम फ्रेम कस्तो हुन्छ त्यो प्रोजेक्टमा कसैले इन्भेस्ट गर्यो भने अथवा अर्को यही क्वेसनसँगै मिलाएर चाहिँ सोध्न मन लागेको कुरा अपकमिङ प्रोजेक्टहरू पनि केही छन् कि सो द्याट देयर इज सर्ट अफ सिक्योर एनर्जी आउट देयर फ्लोइङ थ्रु दिस इन्टरभ्यू टु दि पोटेन्सियल इन्भेस्टर हु इज वाचिङ
स्योर यसमा चाहिँ स्मृतिजी सबभन्दा पहिला चाहिँ आई वान्ट explain you कि the types of projects we do हैन I think मैले लास्ट टाइम हाम्रो कुराकानी हुँदा पनि यो कुरा मैले टच गरेको थिएँ एउटा हुन्छ हाम्रो रेडी टु मुभ इन हाउस हैन त्यसमा चाहिँ हामी आफै कन्स्ट्रक्ट गर्छौँ त्यसपछि प्याकेज बनाएर लास्टमा सेल गर्छौँ सेकेन्ड भयो तपाईँको हाउस एन्ड ल्यान्ड प्याकेज र थर्डमा चाहिँ जुन छ हाम्रो चाहिँ जब मेजर डेभलपमेन्टहरू हामी गर्छौँ ल्यान्ड एक्वायर गर्छौँ त्यसलाई डेभलप गर्छौँ अनि त्यसपछि त्यसलाई इन्डिभिजुअली सेल गर्छौँ या त के अरे हाउस एन्ड ल्यान्ड प्याकेज बनाएर सेल गर्छौँ सो 3 टाइप्सका हामी प्रोजेक्टहरू गर्छौँ अब तपाईँको कमिङ ब्याक टु यो क्वेसन अहिले कहाँ हामीले प्रोजेक्ट गरिरहेछौँ भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो अहिले अस्ट्रलमा हामीहरूको 70-80 लट्सको त्यहाँनिर काम भइरहेको छ हाम्रो एडमन्सन पार्कमा हाम्रो एउटा 92 अपार्टमेन्ट्सको ब्लक हामी गर्दैछौँ अहिले र नेक्स्ट वान इज बक्सेलमा नि हाम्रो एउटा ठुलो प्रोजेक्ट हुँदैछ सो इट्स किपिङ अस बिजी आई मिन रिलेटिभली वी आर in this industry I mean we've been in the industry for almost a couple of years now but still अरू big players भन्दा हामी यङै छौँ तर it's been going well it's been keeping us busy we are growing bigger र अब यसमा हाम्रो नयाँ प्रोडक्ट डेभलपमेन्टको लागि हिज एक्सपर्ट हैन उहाँले नयाँ प्रोडक्टहरू पनि हामीलाई लिएर आइरहनु भएको छ र हिजो मात्रै हाम्रो सल्लाह भएको छ अब नेक्स्ट 2 to 3 मन्थ्समा अरू पनि 4-5 साइटहरू हामीले अक्वायर गर्ने सल्लाह गरिरहेको छौँ
अमेजिङ
र त्यो चाहिँ म आई विल डिस्क्लोज यु व्हेन वी acquire those land.
Yes, sounds fair.
It's a tricky industry, and there are some things you got to keep on within yourself.
Yes, so, the secret will slowly be revealed.
Yeah, it has to be revealed. I mean, you can't sell a secret, right? But for the timing, I will just keep it within myself.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Anurag ji. Thank you so much, Lakshman ji. तपाईहरुको एकदम thorough information हाम्रो metro project development को बारे. It was a pleasure having this conversation with you both.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being with us today. If you have any question related to property market here in Sydney, please do contact us. In next episode, we'll come again with more information related to buying, selling, constructing and renovating the properties here in Sydney. Till then, please take care.